Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward the most positive way possible. Today, we're going to take a look at the energy for the second half of Aries season. So then we're going to look at the April 6th energy through the 18th. So actually, this video won't be out till the 7th. I just realized that it is the 6th. But anyway. Whatever. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on. This week, I didn't have a chance to do the weeklies because I had a really bad reaction to my COVID vaccine and it took me out for a couple of days. So, probably because I had COVID before and it just was like, we know what that is, and just went crazy. So, I'm running a little behind, so we're going to do the new moon here. And I just want to quickly tell you the moon is in Pisces when you view this video. And the moon in Pisces, the energy around it this week will really allow you, which is weird, it will really allow you to get some stuff done. I really want to encourage you to focus in and try to wrap up some tasks by the end of Thursday, because when you get to Friday, the energy is kind of just, you don't really want it, you'll be lazy. So bearing that in mind, kind of plan for that. But the moon is going to move into Aries on Saturday at 2:11 in the morning, and that's really has some sweet romantic energy going around it. And then the new moon is on Sunday, and we will cover the new moon with some cards. So we'll save that for later. But your overall energy is be free, and the key to your situation is independence, which is not the first time I've seen that card in that space. So it looks like everybody's about to declare and stake their territory. I do really want to ask you if you'll take a moment and hit that thumbs up button. It is so important the way YouTube has things set up. There is no channel that's not asking for it right now, because that's what YouTube has decided is super important, is your engagement. You are number one, and so your minute or two that you take to write a comment or to share a video or to listen to part of it again, and that second to hit that thumbs up is just a little bit of your time for all the time that goes into making videos for you. And YouTube really requires it for any channel in order to have any traction these days. So I appreciate your helping me out with that. So this is past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions. There is a need. This is the hawk spirit. There is a need, Gemini, to set yourself free, because we have this independence as the key to the situation, and this is be free. This is also, the hawk is also about a higher perspective. So cats are very independent, right? They do only what they want to when they want to. And, you know, dogs have families and cats have staff, right? So there's a need to really meet your needs first. It's not necessarily selfish. All right. In the recent past, you've been the cycles of the moon. It's called moonlight. And sometimes when I see this, I really think about this about being intuition. But when we're talking about the North Node in your sign and all the action that's going on around the North Node over the next couple of days here, I'm thinking that, you know, you've got some stuff going on here, that the cycles of the moon are really impacting where you're headed, what you need to release and what you need to let go of, but what direction you're moving into. And so you may have been questioning some stuff. So listening to your intuition. And also the crab is about home and family, and the crab is about clinging tightly to things and not being willing to release and let go. And so I think there might be a need for you to be willing to let go, to be free. And so maybe you've been feeling like really tied down in some kind of a situation, and it's time to let it go and stand up for yourself in a relationship. I mean, that looks like a beautiful, sweet energy, right? We've got the two flamingos, nose to nose, making a little heart, the moonlight, but it is titled Stand Up for Yourself. And so I feel like some of you guys are really in a relationship and that doesn't mean that you need to be single. It means you need to be willing to be independent, not codependent in a relationship, actually interdependent. Okay, interdependent. So you need to be willing to be a whole person in a relationship with another whole person, then together you make this sweet little heart-shaped thing. But you have to not be a doormat, which I never think of Gemini as. So then we have here, see through the illusion. There's a lot of moonlight going on here. There's a lot of confusion about what is real, what is worth your energy, and what you need to do to be fully independent. And there's a discernment process, but it's going to come through your heart space, through listening to your intuition, because the dragonfly really represents the energy of spiritual transformation. And it is in the area of abundance. And so there's a lot of downloads coming to you. And this, again, and the hawk is very much a spiritual energy coming in. And so I feel like you really need to be paying attention to what it is that you're picking up around you. All right, in the area of doubts, you have get busy. So when to make the move, what to do, how to do it, should I be in teamwork? Bees are very much about working together to create something, but maybe you feel like you've been doing all the work and your partner isn't. Well, in the art space, we have a new beginning. It actually says new beginnings, and there's 4 eggs in there, which to me it feels like the 4 of Pentacles kind of thing, only it says new beginnings, which is more like an ace. It is a robin. Yes, I said that. It's a robin. That's a special message for somebody. Okay, so interesting. Okay, wow, my nose is itching. In the recent past, there's a spiritual awakening that's been a problem. There is a need to really pay attention to what Spirit is trying to tell you. Pay attention to your intuition so that you know the key is independence. We have new beginnings. When you have 4 eggs on the nest, you have to attend to them. You can't just not pay attention. So I'm rarely confused. You need to take a chance. Okay. Starfish will regenerate. They also attract to them what it is that they need. Take a chance. Take a risk. If they lose a limb, they can grow another one back. But I also want to say reach for the stars. What is it that you really want, that you need to stand up for yourself and say that you want in order to create this new beginning? Oh, it is definitely about bringing in a partnership. Look at this. This is partnership. Okay, I think that there is a partnership that you want. In order for it to be healthy, you both need to be whole and healthy. And there's no cards here that say anything about healing, but I feel like when you decide what it is that is really of value to you and you speak that out into the universe, you're going to attract in the new beginnings you want, that brings in the partnership that you want. You're going to need to take a chance. Hold on. The key is your independence. For some of you, you're too independent. You are not participating in a partnership. You would be better served to sit on the nest once in a while, to participate in the matters around the home, to not be out and about so much, living your independent life, but instead work together. The B is about working together to transform your life, take that risk to regenerate a situation. This could be a business partnership. Definitely picking that up too. Where's this new moon happening? For you, this new moon is happening in your Okay, yeah. So we're talking about partnership and friends groups, right? We got the Pisces moon is in your 10th house, 11th house for this. So it could be that you're in a company where you've been working independently, but you need to start being able to work in a group and in partnership. And maybe people there are not listening to you, and you need to speak up and say, "Hey, I got this really great idea here, and here's some things that I need, that I really feel we could do, and I'm willing to put in the work, but I need others to help with me so that we can." Work together to birth this new project, this new idea into partnership. That makes more sense than everything else. Doesn't feel like love, it feels like work. It makes so much more sense. I feel like there's a lot of you that it has more to do with what's going on in your career sector, or in, no, it feels like career. It really does. Okay. Leave me a comment and let me know. Because for some of you, it might be about romance. Let's just see what we get here. Okay, yeah. This is about standing out, I think, in from the crowd, and being willing to stand up for yourself and say, "Hey, here's my really good ideas. Here's what I really think is important." Feeling free to speak your truth. So that new moon happens on Sunday at 10:31 p.m. at 22 degrees of Aries. Take a look at what is going on in your chart around 22 degrees. If it's in a cardinal sign, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, that's going to be really impacted by this too. Venus is at 25 degrees, Jupiter of Aries, and Jupiter is at 25 degrees of Aquarius, and so they're in sextile energy, and so that supportive energy of making choices, making changes, making decisions to create these new beginnings about what is of value to you, because Venus is in conjunction with this new moon because she's just a couple degrees away, and she and the new moon are also in a square with transformative Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn. And so there's a real opportunity to shift directions, to change things, to go after what is of value for you. And I really feel that if you're willing to stand up and make the commitment of who you are, and be willing to individualize yourself. We have individuation, Artemis. Individuation, if you're willing to stand out from the crowd, you might attract the partner that you're looking for, if it's romance, but it might attract the partnership on a project or a new job or something, because we have commitment and we have hope. So there is an opportunity here to really to distinguish yourself from the crowd, to really make a difference. Okay, so this is the doorways. Looks like a little Greek doorway there to me. The art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Yeah, there's a need for you to allow yourself to shine. The starfish, if you think of it as the star card, it's about allowing yourself to shine. The star card is also about hope. So there's a need to be willing to say, okay, no, you know what? I want to stand out. I want to show up. And then we have the intuition card here. Really listening to your intuition and getting the downloads, right? And so we have all this intuitive energy up here in the area of thoughts. And so instead of focusing on what you think, focus on what you feel. Like, and when you have all this intuition going on in the head space, it's about get out of your head and get into your heart space, where you can receive the downloads and the information you need. So it's a simple, complex words of pain or words that heal. You come to know the truth by the way it feels. This is about getting out of the head and getting into the heart space to figure out what's going on. So using this new moon as an opportunity to really feel what it is that you want. What is this new beginning that you want to create? What makes you feel like you are free to be who you are? And when we are who we authentically are, that's when we attract opportunities to us that resonate with us. We attract partnerships, business or personal, to us. energy is going to match up with yours, and so it's important that you always be who you are so that you can be in situations where you are comfortable. So no looking back, no looking too far into the future. Focus on where you are right now. We have the here and now card, and you have the dragons. Oh, okay. It says slay them all. So I actually like dragons, so this is hard for me. But okay, so look, here's the thing. She's got a false leg, so she's handicapped or challenged, or she has an obstacle that she needs to overcome every day in her life. What is yours? Right? Everybody has one. Some are more visible than others. That's the truth of the matter. We all have some kind of scar, battle scar, hurt, pain, whatever that handicaps us, and that slows us down, that makes it challenging for us. Nobody actually has. There's no such thing as. I guess if you want a level playing field, the truth is we all have something going on that we have to figure out. So we have to slay our own dragons. And these dragons, in this case, I want to say they're the fears or they're the opinions of others, because it looks like that come at us, that try to dictate us who we should be, what we should think, how should we feel. And that's not appropriate for anybody to tell us that. We tell the world who we are, what we think, and what we feel. Okay? So slaying the dragons could be standing up for you. There's a need to stand up for yourself. There's a need to speak your truth and be your own first priority. Be your own first priority. So this independence card, for the majority of you, is about being willing to stand out from the crowd, be who you are, be your own priority. Yeah, it's great to work in partnership. Yeah, it's great to have teamwork. It is. And I think you will attract to you the appropriate ones when you are who you authentically are. And the only way that ever gets there is by making yourself a priority first and learning to love yourself and setting yourself free from the dictates of the world. And instead focus on what is illusion and what is your reality. And your reality is the one that you choose to create for yourself. Don't let other people create that for you. You choose. Every time. All right. Let's get you some final words here from the affirmators. They're really cute. Okay. So, Gemini. You can regenerate whatever you thought was lost. Oh, and just like, like I said, a starfish can lose a leg, you can grow a new one, right? Maybe it's prosthetic, maybe it's not. Doesn't matter. Don't let anything stop you. Be a positive thinker. She is watering the garden of her mind. Your thoughts are what you manifest. So make them positive, right? In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy, seeds by the handful if I want, and I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I am a pretty badass mind gardener. You control your thoughts, you control your reality, whatever that is. What you think about, you're going to manifest. So see through the illusions that other people are placing around you. Set yourself free to be who you truly are. Allow yourself to feel hopeful and regenerate and stand up for yourself. Right? Stand up for yourself. Okay. I will see you guys back here next week. You guys take good care of yourselves. And this looks pretty good. It looks like it's a good thing that we got Mars and Gemini to help you have that, I got this, I can do this energy. So that's pretty good, and it's going to help you out. All right, you guys take care. Talk soon.